Oh, Rugby! You see this stuff? All these little guys? None of this is mine. My wife loves collecting these little guys. I guess in a way, it's her rugby obsession. The URC. It's still trundling along, with 2 catch-up matches played this past weekend. On Friday, the Dragons hosted Cardiff, and then a rugby game happened. It included 24 penalties, 3 tries, only 6 clean breaks, and 2 red cards. Cardiff did win it by a point in the end, so yeah. Both the Dragons and Cardiff only have matches left against other teams with only the love of the game to play for. And that's okay. URC Year 1 has been pretty good, except to these 2 teams. The second match was the Italian derby, with Zebre travelling to Benetton and then losing handily. It's weird to see the difference in quality between these 2 teams. It reminds me of a certain team in black who used their large number of international stars to bully a certain team in red on a regular basis. Benetton also have a large number of international stars like Lamaro and Rutsa, and they use them very effectively against poor old Zebre. One can only hope that Zebre improves next season, and Benetton are already pretty good. They just need to win more home games. And with that, all the teams in the URC are on the same number of matches completed. Never thought I'd see the day. They did it. The final round of matches are this coming weekend and will decide who gets to play home and away during the quarterfinals and semi-finals. Things are gonna get spicy. I'm just gonna try and push the fact that Leinster will probably walk to the cup way out of my mind. Just stay down there with the high school memories. Speaking of Leinster and walking things, they seem quite impossible to stop in the Heineken Champions Cup. They played their semi-final at home against the reigning champions Toulouse and put 40 points on them. Granted, Toulouse were very tired, but still, 40 points. That should not happen at this level, except that Leinster are a team quite clearly made for the next level. In fact, they are 3 out of 5 against the All Blacks since 2016. It is quite remarkable that a rugby club managed to put together a squad that could probably make it to the World Cup semi-finals. I mean World Cup quarterfinals, my bad. The other semi-final was between 2 French clubs, Racing 92 and La Rochelle. They are both very good, and it showed with their defences taking control of the match, making it a little bit meh. La Rochelle won it in the end and booked their ticket to the final against Leinster. Like I said, La Rochelle is a very good team, filled with star players and very well coached. But is La Rochelle a team of 13 starting international players that can beat the All Blacks? Do they have literally thousands of minutes of playing together for their entire careers? I mean, like from academy level. What hope have La Rochelle against such reckless hate? What I'm saying is that La Rochelle are the underdogs. And with that doom prophecy, let's look at the news. Big man Eddie Jones has named a training squad for the upcoming July tests. Lots of old returning stars, including Farrell and Mr. Itoje, and also 9 newbies, including Mr. So Hot right now, Henry Arundel. England are prepping for a match against the Barbarians, and then a tour to Australia. And after their last tour there, you bet I'm watching. Next, World Rugby has closed the tap and said, no more water. No longer will armies of sideline personnel be allowed to go onto the field at every conceivable moment to give players water. Only a couple of designated water carriers will be allowed to go onto the field, and only at certain times as well. They are also not allowed to be the coach or director of rugby. I wonder why they said not those guys. Lastly, a couple of boys got themselves into a little bit of trouble recently. James Haskell has decided to let everyone know he's done more for women's rugby than almost anyone during an argument with a professional female rugby player. What an interesting thing to say. And of course, he got an absolute roasting online. The second naughty boy was my man Elton Yankees, who got himself arrested at the airport after breaking a light on a plane or something. He's now in court for malicious damage to property. No doubt he saw all the Lions players being hoovered up by the Sharks and he just couldn't take it anymore. I felt the same. I just didn't have a plane to punch. And that was a rugby update for this week. I will see you all next week after the URC gets real. I'm very excited. Bye.